What's up, people? This is SiTHFuRioN, and right now we're going to be continuing on with The Haunting of Hill House. We're on episode 8, coming to the end of this amazing show. This episode is called Witness Marks. I don't know. The only thing that kind of pops into my mind when it's like witness marks, it's like you witness stuff and it leaves marks. And we kind of ended the episode with Luke disappearing. I've got a real bad feeling he's going to end up overdosing. And of course, he was addicted to heroin, so he was leaving track marks on his arms. So, like, witness marks, track marks. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But, I don't know. But yeah, the last episode was Now to Funeral. Man, I'm just, like, I just want to get into this, man. Alright, so episode 8, let's do this, man.
What's up with that? Most companies won't cover IVF.
His mom in it.
Genetic testing for them.
All right, so Steven, when can we schedule your tests?
Which tests?
A blood panel for chromosomal diagnosis, a sample of your semen. When did you last ejaculate?
A week. Maybe less.
No, it's 2 weeks.
We'll need...
We gotta talk.
Bella? Steve? Steve?
So he does see shit. He just rationalizes it and just carries on.
How's your marriage?
You're kidding, right?
You're not living at home, and I couldn't help but notice at the funeral.
You aren't seriously doing this.
Yeah, I am.
Jesus
okay, I wasn't
Christ,
gonna,
Dad, you're out of line.
We might be in the car.
Why is he out of line to be concerned about his son?
You know what? I'm gonna ask my son about his life. What's wrong with that?
Doesn't work that way, Dad.
He's been fucking out of line, if you ask me. Fucking hell.
She used to say she was the kite and I was the line. Like she was a creature of the clouds and I was a creature of the earth. And she'd say that without me, she'd become untethered and she would float away up into the... And then without her, I would just, crash, just drop right down to the ground and, look, we weren't perfect, but we were always kind. And we loved each other hard. And I love her today just as much as I did in the beginning.
Oh.
The kite and the line.
Stop being a dick to him, man.
Sure you won't come with us?
You guys have fun.
Come on, Mom, candy.
We'll bring her back some. Mom's had a very hard day. Would you stop that? I'm still disappointed you're not going as Captain Lame.
Hey, can we talk when I get back?
How? You'll be back at the hotel.
Okay.
Wow. They're both dicks. Shirley and Steven are both dicks.
I love you.
You guys have fun.
Really? I really don't like that. I really don't like that. But as far as Steven and like his wife, I'm thinking like they were trying for a baby, so obviously maybe they couldn't, and maybe he blamed her, or maybe she blamed him, like, or maybe she got pregnant and she lost it and they just drifted apart, like, because I can't remember if they've actually said why they broke up.
I did my best, and you have no idea.
You threw us in a car, you left her there alone, and she threw herself off the goddamn staircase, and that was your best?
Yeah, all right, well, she should not have been left alone in the house.
Fuck the house.
Absolutely
it
not
wasn't the
that
house. She was sick. She was sick in her mind, and the one person that was supposed to take care of her didn't do a goddamn thing to get her help. I miss her. I miss my mom.
I miss her too.
I'll take the fucking batteries out the bowel, man. Okay, who was that guy? Because she's seen him before, right? Okay, what the fuck?
What the fuck do you want?
All of us are just always helping you keep up this idea in your head that you're perfect Shirley and we're just a bunch of fuck-ups fucking up perfect Shirley's perfect fucking life. No!
What?
No! You do not just get to shove me out of your life. Did you just punch me in the boob?
Really? Yeah. No. Oh shit. Wow. It's all around the house. He's used the card, hasn't he? That's what all the banging was about. Trying to get their attention like he's using the card, right?
If he's stopping in Amherst, he's heading...
Shirley, listen to me. You're going to stay put. You hear me?
Tell them what happened. Tell them what just happened.
I'll text you. Some fucking kids playing a prank is what happened.
You know it wasn't. You know that.
Yep.
It's not the only thing like that that's happened here tonight.
It's not the house. There's something wrong with our goddamn brains. So yeah, I'm never having children. I made sure.
Oh.
Vasectomy. Right out of college. And it was the right call, believe me, because if I ever doubted it...
And that's why she left him. Because he never told her, right?
You didn't tell her. You didn't tell her.
What a dick.
I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry, son.
Like, I kind of get it, like he thinks his family's crazy and he doesn't want to pass it on and everything. But that's the way he rationalizes it. It's like, oh, it's just a mental illness. We're ill. The one's in the family. It's easier than accepting the unknown. You know what I mean?
Green Jeep. That's right. And then he filled up some cans, like 5 cans.
5 cans, you say?
What?
Jesus, Dan, slow down.
He bought 5 cans of gasoline. He's not going there to kill himself. He's going to burn the house down.
Well, that's a relief.
I was actually thinking that, like, would he really?
You found the vanity in the game room. And you walked by the man repairing the clock, and then you saw your mother looking into the twins' room, staring at their empty beds.
Textbook dissociative episode. She was not well.
No, not her. The man repairing the clock.
What about him?
Do you know what witness marks are? They're scars. Little marks inside the clock. Scrapes, lines, divots. They're basically evidence of repairs that have been done to the clock and what the clock was. Witness marks tell the story of the piece, if you know how to read them.
What are you trying to say?
I had that clock evaluated by a professional before we even moved into the house.
You hired a slew of workers toward the end.
Not for that clock, I did. No, and if I had, it would have taken specialists, and there's only a handful in the world who know how to do it right. And they take it off-site. No one touched that clock. There was no man there, and certainly not one in old overalls with a handlebar mustache. That man wasn't there.
What?
Yeah, you think you're writing about your crazy mom, your crazy brother, making scary faces in the treehouse. You see the marks, but you don't know how to read them. I never built you kids a treehouse.
What? Luke was in there all the time. I used to go fetch him for dinner.
Flipping a house. We were gonna be there maybe 8 weeks. How would I even have the time to build you kids a goddamn treehouse?
Maybe he was already there.
There was no treehouse.
It makes sense. So there was no treehouse.
Do you think he's...
Are they going there as well? Oh my god, everyone's gonna go back to the house and oh shit.
I touched Nell's body the night before.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why don't you listen?
I don't know.
Because I'm telling you.
I'm
trying to tell you.
I don't need to hear your excuses.
I'm not
or
making
your
excuses.
bullshit.
I saw.
Oh my fucking god! Fuck off. Motherfucker. That literally made me fucking jump. I think I shit myself. What the fuck?
That was her! That was her! You see that, Shirley? Do you fucking believe that? What if that's what it is for all of us? When the time comes. And then the lights came on and there he was, and I didn't see him. I didn't see him. He was a light in the darkness. He was a life preserver in the ocean. I reached for him because I had to feel something. I had to feel anything. Oh God, it worked. I started feeling things again, and I felt shame, and I felt grief, and I felt scared. I felt so fucking scared that I was gonna lose the only sister that I had left. And I had to do it because it felt better than nothing. That thorough fucking shame was so much better than that horrible empty nothing. I can't. Shirley, please.
Give her a fucking hug, man. Come on. Wow. All those feels after that fucking major jump scare. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's gonna be so funny to go back and watch. Oh my god. Oh shit. Is he really gonna try? Or is the house gonna fight back?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
Oh shit. Okay. The house was like, nah, motherfucker, not happening. Oh my god. The house is gonna fuck with him now like they did to Nell. Oh, like it did to Nell. Don't end, don't end, don't end. Oh. God, I can't remember the name, but wasn't that the girl from the insane asylum? The one who ended up marrying the guy? So we know now why Stephen and his wife are separated. I guess it finally came out that he can't have kids, and the reason why he can't have kids now. Even though, like, I'm pretty sure it can be reversed. Because Ian Beale in EastEnders years ago, he had it done, and then he had it reversed. Right? I haven't watched EastEnders in years, man. Anyone look like not from the UK, you probably don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. I'm sure you can have that reversed. But then he still don't want to pass on the mental sickness onto his kids, you know what I mean? It's so fucked up, man. Like Stephen and Shirley, they're both so cold and so annoying. It's like they've got permanent rods up their backside, man. But I get it. Being the oldest, you feel like you got to take more responsibility and take charge and everything. I get it, but still, it's like just like as simple as like when the guy was taking the kids to go trick or treating, and he turns to Shirley and says, "I love you," and she doesn't say it back. You know what I mean? It's like little things like that. Like stop being a cold dick and just say, "I love you too. I'll speak to you soon." You know what I mean? Start coming back together again instead of being just cold and distant. Because, like, you never know what could happen. The guy could have left with the kids and got into an accident and they all could have died. You know, and the last time she spoke to him was that. I don't like that because you never know what could happen. It's like I got told many years ago when I was a kid, that when you're older and you're with someone and everything and you end up having an argument, what will happen, it does happen, you don't go to sleep at night without resolving it in some type of way. You never go to sleep on the back of an argument. You always apologize, always say sorry, just something, you know, even if it's just a little cuddle before you go to sleep. You know, it's funny, it's like Stephen and Shirley, they are both the oldest, but yet they kind of act the most immature out of all of them. You know what I mean? It's like you just want to say to them, like, just grow the fuck up. Just grow the fuck up, will you? Okay, so to kind of go back to the whole thing about the witness marks, and like right at the start, I thought it was like track marks from needles and shit. I had no idea about the clock and how old clocks work. That's really fascinating, that is, man. As far as like them seeing spirits in the house and stuff, it's not like they're going to be standing there like all shifty in the corner, you know what I mean? They're going to be going around doing shit, you know? They're probably like now that we know that he's a ghost, like every time they have flashbacks and they're walking around the house and we see him there working on the clock, you'd be like, fucking ghost. As far as the dad, like you feel bad for him now. Look, like obviously he just wants to reconnect with his son, his firstborn. You know, he wants to try and rebuild like relationships and shit. And Steven's just being a dick about it. But I think, like, hopefully he's not going to go into like a second season without us really knowing what happened. But I really hope, obviously, we're going to learn what happened in that house with his wife and how things went down and why he's been so protective of those kids, and maybe it's like he's connected to the house in some type of way, and just by being around them, maybe it's like magnifying of them seeing things and everything just because he's around them, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I got a real bad feeling like once it's finished and you go back and you watch it again and you see the way that the older father is acting around him, like I think you're gonna have more of a emotional investment in him, and you're going to feel so bad for him because you know what actually happened and what he's had to go through or something, you know. And I think just scenes of him talking to Steven and Steven's being a dick, I think is going to like, I think it's going to hurt even more because like you feel so bad for him anyway, but to know the full story, like, man. And once again, can I say the acting in this show, Theo is knocking it out the park, man. Like after that massive jump scare, like I said, I think I've got to go back and watch that. It's gonna be so funny while editing. For her to kind of sit there and for her to explain what happened and why she was in the cupboard with the husband and this, that, da da da, and that the fact that she couldn't feel anything, and to go through all of that, and it makes sense, and you feel for her because we've already seen what her ability is and how it really emotionally affects her and everything. So it's heartfelt. It really plays with your fucking feelings. So that like to have that straight after a jump scare while you're still like what the fuck, and then to kind of come down and feel emotion, like she's doing an amazing job on this show, man. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, like I've said before, Theo's my favourite character, man. She's a beautiful woman. She's fucking amazing actress. So it looks like her and Shirley are making their way to the house as well. We're on episode 9 now. I think I'm actually going to watch that now. What's the time? Ooh, I might actually get it in, man. Yeah, I'm going to get this in. Episode 9 next. But first, I think I'm actually going to go back and watch myself literally shit a brick when fucking that jump scare happened. Good work, man. Mike Flanagan, you did a good job there. You fucking got me. Oh my God. Yeah, alright. Give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright? I've been SiTHFuRioN. I'll catch you in the next one, man.